I get to work a lot more with the strategy team and get involved with lots of their brainstorms and events. And also within my own team, I get to work more closely with the strategist to come up with ideas for my clients.
No, career development is probably where ngen has helped me the most, to be honest. I was kind of flailing around, didn't know what I wanted to do in media, whether even I wanted to stay in it. Well, you know what, I'm going to give the ngen brief a crack. In 2009, got really lucky, got some really good opportunities off the back of winning that, and it really pointed me where I wanted to go in my career. I was able to jump straight into a strategy role from that, and I've just come along and just lengths and blossomed since then.
It definitely did completely change my career, because you get something in your hand to say, this is why I need to be in that department, you know what I mean? And I think that you get, every time you kind of enter an awards program, which I found was the most valuable, is I was going and approaching someone in the department that could help me, a different person that I'd talked to before, or I'd go to, and every time I'd do some bit of work, and then I'd try and ask someone else. I was putting work in front of people that I never would have spoken to normally. So I think that just by the process of taking part in it, it became a really valuable experience, and you got the career benefit from that, because when it came around again, you wanted to, asked to go to a different department, that person was familiar with you, and it's all because of that work you did with ngen before.
And I think in terms of career development, all you can ask for is an opportunity to prove yourself, and the ngen awards program is an industry recognised opportunity to prove yourself. And I mean, even just going in it is an opportunity to prove yourself. You don't have to win it, because you're showing everyone around you. You can put your mind to something, finish a task and do it well, and then you've got a piece of work at the end of it that you can show people, which is an opportunity you don't usually get in the earlier stages of your career.
And I think also off the back of it, we had the opportunity to do a lot of talks and a lot of seminars and stuff with uni students, whether it was with ngen and stuff like that, and that's always good to kind of get out there and representing your work and do a lot more in that space around lecturing and stuff like that.
Entering the MFA Awards allowed me to explore a different side to my everyday job, so I got to do something different to what I do day in, day out at my agency. It taught me how to write a strategy, come up with an insight, and get it down to get it really pointy so that it fit within the word limit and all that kind of stuff. So I think it was a really good way to explore new talents and new passions, and ultimately discover that I really enjoyed doing that. Definitely enter, even if you don't think you can do it. Find yourself a mentor within your agency who's willing to help you, and speak to other people who've already entered. Definitely give it a shot, and you've got absolutely nothing to lose.
In 2010, when I first tried it, I made a finalist, and I was really excited. I was just absolutely blown away. I couldn't believe it, and that just made you kind of hungrier to go for the next year and try even harder. So I think it wasn't so much that I thought I was going to win. It's just I just wanted to win so badly the second year, because I'd come close the year before. I
think for me, when you think about the number of people entering, I always feel confident. I get the brief and read it, and I'm like, yeah, I can answer this really well. And you either go to the industry briefing, or you go back to your agency and see how many people are actually interested, and then you think, wow, that's Australia-wide. I think probably don't have too much of a chance. But for me, it's more about just creating a really good piece of work, almost like a case study that you get to do and make however you like it, to have in your portfolio, more than trying to do it to win.
Yeah, I think no one should ever enter it whether thinking that they're going to win or they're not going to win, or I'm not going to enter because I'm not going to win. I think it's ridiculous, because what you get out of it is far greater and more important. They wouldn't run this initiative just to see one person win out of this. It's obviously the reason why it's so good is because there's so much to be learned out of it, so much to be gained. As Sam said, you get something out of it. You walk away with a piece of work, and having met 1,000 people in your agency that really can really help you, and that really have your progression in mind.
Definitely feeling like you've accomplished something, feeling like you can actually do something that you're passionate about. It's about the recognition of your skills and discovering new talents that you didn't know you had.
I was winning with Alex, because we worked together a lot in an unofficial form at at work, but this kind of put a signature on it. Fuck. You're a piece of shit.